Hi, my name is Jimarielle Bowie. I'm an attorney here at the Nieves Law Firm, and today I'm going to talk to you about your rights in a Title IX investigation. Title IX is essentially, it applies to every single school that receives federal aid. So it applies to private schools and public schools, universities, and undergrad schools as well, or undergrad, high schools, elementary schools, anything of that nature. And it's based off of sex discrimination. Sex discrimination can be seen in many ways. The obvious way is, work or sexual harassment, being treated differently because of sex, or being discriminated against because of sex. And then, of course, the more serious allegations come from abuse, domestic abuse, and sexual assault allegations. And so it's a pretty broad spectrum of sexual discrimination under that, and it applies to basically every school in the country. So with Title IX investigations, the rights are twofold. A complainant, the person that makes the complaint, has rights, and so does the respondent, the person responding to the complaints, or the person that is alleged to have done something to violate Title IX policies. So the rights are equal. The first right that you have is you have a right to an investigation. The complainant has a right to an investigation, and so does the respondent. And it's not only a right to an investigation, it's also an impartial and fair investigation. That means that you have the right to be fully investigated, present your witnesses, fix any factual inaccuracies, be investigated by a neutral third party. And that is on both ends of the spectrum. The complainant has that right, and so does the respondent. During the investigation, both parties also have a right to have an advisor. So that can be someone like an attorney, or anyone at your school that may particularly work in that. Both parties have a right to an advisor or a support person. That means you could have the right to have an attorney present during this time period or doing Title IX investigation to help you. The other really important thing is that both parties have a right to review the report. A lot of time during the investigation, they will be interviewed several times. They will be able to see the report. They will be able to address any issues that may be within that report before it's concluded. And then, of course, each party has a right to find out the result of the investigation. And finally, both parties have a right to appeal an investigation. So if you are under investigation and it doesn't come out in the way that you would hope, you have a right to appeal that. Conversely, the complainant also has a right to appeal that and have a full hearing on the matter. So anything that a claimant has, a respondent also has. Both parties have the same amount of rights, but the biggest takeaways are that you have a right to have an advisor present, you have a right to a fair and impartial investigation, and you have a right to present witnesses, any evidence that you would like, and to fix any inaccuracies and view the report beforehand. If you find yourself in a Title IX investigation and you think you need assistance, please contact the Nieves Law Firm and see how we can help you with that.